Well, hello and welcome. This is JudyAdele, and I am here to do a music reaction video. Today, we have a request from Basil Keen, and I know nothing about the artist or the song, except that my understanding is it is a new artist. So I'm excited. Let's check it out.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Okay, I want to hear this last part again.
You sure?
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire by me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're acclimated different sides. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Wow, that is really cool and interesting. Um, and those two words don't really cover it. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. And really impressive on so many levels, like just lyrically and the reflection and the, probably the distance and the perspectives that allows him to put all of that together, right? All of those perspectives and the words and the internals. And I love the end piece as well. Just the realization and that I think is such the message that he has there about softening and understanding that it's a dance and it's not a winning thing. It really, that's a huge piece. That's a huge piece, right? To understanding how to work with something, or I don't know, I'm thinking about this from a lot of different perspectives. Like I can't even imagine his perspective that he's trying to share with us, right? Like I can only understand that from the perspective that I can understand it. But I think it's a really interesting thing, right? Like just the point that he's making with the not being hard, or the softening and the dance piece. Like I think that those are such key pieces. One of the things that I do is I work with men who have been arrested for domestic violence and facilitate groups around that. And it's always such an interesting conversation when I tell people what I do, because sometimes it is just that hard. I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't sit in the room with them. Those are just horrible people and they all need to go to jail and they all, just that they're bad, end of story, wipe them off the earth, without understanding. When I think of the dance and the softening and the complexities, when you understand that these are just human beings that have, that there's a lot of other human beings out in the world who are doing things that are way, but depending on, not that I want to say worse or better, but that are very damaging. And our culture supports that, but we've decided that this thing is not good. And I agree that it is not good, but it's not just black and white, right? How do we understand? And not that I'm trying to compare the two exactly, but I'm trying to kind of bring in that there is this piece of understanding a whole person and understanding that the situation, it isn't just about making these men stopping doing this behavior. It's about understanding how the behavior happened in the first place and how do you dance around, or create that dance of making it not black and white, but getting in the middle and understanding where it's come from. And again, I know it's not exactly the same thing, but that's kind of what yeah, I hope you get the nuances or the edges or the kind of Venn diagram of where those things do kind of intersect. Because I think the point he's making is so incredibly valuable, but systems don't always treat it that way. People are tired and they don't always treat it that way or understand things deep enough, or they're just trying to get their job done and doing, let me get out of here at 5, right? And be done and go home. And it takes more time systematically, human wise, attention wise, connection wise, with self, with others, to understand the depths of that, I think, and how that all interplays. So, and I know there's a lot more that he's saying in that too, but I think that's just like really is a beautiful message that he's giving people, because I think it allows anybody who can hear that and really hear it and immediately as they're listening or over time, I think it could create a different dialogue internally. And yeah, it's, as somebody who is going to school to be a therapist, this is a really valuable and important point that the whole world would benefit from really understanding. And again, I think a lot of times it's easy to not understand it, because if it's not your issue, it's not your problem, you don't have to take the time for it. And if you can brush it aside, you can brush it aside. So anyway, that's, I think, what I want to say about that. But what I also want to say is what a interesting, just thinking of or listening to how the song starts, just the intentionality in the notes that he plays, the intentionality of how he's strumming his guitar lets you know right away you are in for something a little different, right? It pulls you in and says, okay, this is not our usual musical conversation. This is going to take me. I need to listen, right? It kind of perks your ears and your brain that this is a little different. So I'm loving what he's created, and the vulnerability to do that. and just the perspective to be able to put all those pieces together and think it through and put it so well in the song, in his afterward piece. It takes a lot. So kudos to Ren for being able to see, feel, hear, and pull it all together and put it out there, right? That is the gift of, and then the genius of an artist and the holistic aspect of an artist, right? Somebody writing that song for somebody else doesn't really work the same way. Yeah, I feel like I need to listen to this song again, and it's something I need to revisit futuristically. And probably probably would be a good thing for therapists to have as like random parts of their training, right? Like to listen to the song because I think it brings you back into a recentering place of what you're doing in your office and who you're working with. Not that there aren't other things that bring that too. I'm just saying it's one tool and one unique artistic tool. So, okay. Yeah, very mind gripping, right? Very mind gripping and attention pulling, and the video is really intriguing too. So, awesome request, Basil. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is a unique. I hope this song, like this song, reaches people uh like in so many different places and ways, just because I think it's a very thought-provoking thing in a world, a very thought-provoking piece in a world where we are. So just recently, I recorded a Tim Minchin piece for my Mornings with a Stranger channel, and that talking Tim talks about the splitting, the kind of the dividing of our mindsets, and that separation and the wall is getting thicker. And I'm thinking about this in the sense that this is it's the opposite of that, right? It's bringing in, it's taking that division that he had in his own head and his own healing, if I understand what he's saying correctly, and bringing that point back and breaking down those walls and understanding the nuances so there can be solutions to problems. The song about what's going on inside is a whole head. The point can be taken way beyond that into society. And I don't want to take away from his meaning about that, but I think it resonates on a lot of different levels. So, all right, I could probably go on and for hours about this and would love a mutual conversation with many people. But thank you so much, Basil, for sharing this. This is really neat, really amazing. And I wish Ren so much like a success in his artistry. I'm gonna have to check out some of his other stuff just because I'm curious. And also on his journey of himself and helping others. What a gift and what an organic gift. You know, you can't get much in touch and more in touch than that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for hanging out and watching. Please pass on this video to anybody who it might make sense to, right? This video, not even my video, reaction video, but his video. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and take good care until next time. Enjoy the music. All right. Bye-bye.